I will make a video talking about main choice. Let's start it.
Bad choices.
Bad choice.
Dear Dr. Tracy,
Dear Dr.
I am a
Suchi,
33-year-old
I am a 3-year-old
divorced woman with
women with 4 kids.
4 kids. I was married for 12 years and have been divorced for
I was married for 12 years and I have been divorced for
approximately 3 years. I met my new boyfriend
approximately 3 years. I met my new boyfriend
during my divorce.
during my divorce.
We hit it off and have been together ever since. He is a 40
We hit it off and have been together ever since.
4-year-old divorced man.
He a 44-year-old divorced man.
When I met him, he had been divorced for 2 years.
When I met him, I had been divorced for 2 years.
Well, I met his ex-wife, and she seemed to be an okay person.
Well, met his ex-wife, and she seemed to be an okay person.
What I found out 3 months into my relationship with him was that he was fooling around with his ex-wife again, who also at this time had a boyfriend of her own.
When I found out 3 months into my relationship with him was that he was fooling around with his ex-wife again, who also at the time had a boyfriend of her own.
I figured that since I did not have a committed relationship with him,
I figured that since I didn't have a committed relationship with him,
I had no place to say anything.
I had no place to say anything.
The problem is, it continued further into our relationship, up to the point when I found out I was pregnant.
The problem is it continued further into our relationship up to the point when I found out I was pregnant.
At the same time, I found out that he and his ex-wife planned to go to his family reunion together. Of course,
At the same time, I found out that he and his wife planned to go to his family reunion together.
before all of this, I drove by his house one night and saw her car parked outside his home.
Of course, before all of this, I drove by his house at night and saw he car parked outside his home.
The excuse I got after all of this was that they were considering getting back together.
This EQ I got after all of this was that they were considering getting back together.
I thought it was very funny that as soon as she met me, she found interest in him again.
I thought it was very funny that as soon as she met him, she found interest in him again.
I guess my issue is the fact that I'm now still in this relationship. I have brought a child.
I guess my issue is the fact that now I am still in this relationship.
Into this nonsense, and I hate the fact that he keeps in contact with her. My boyfriend.
I have brought a child into this nonsense, and I hate the fact that he keeps in contact with her.
And has taken responsibility for her son from a previous relationship.
My boyfriend has taken responsibility for his son from a previous relationships.
His excuse for having so much contact with his ex-wife is because of that boy. I know this is not true, but I have no real proof otherwise. I have also dealt with him taking women to hotels, and my gut tells me it was her, but he promises it was not.
His excuse for having so much contact with his ex-wife is because of the battle of that boy. I know this is not true, but I have no real rule as why. I have also died with him taking women to a hotel, and my guess a good tells me it was her, but he promised it was not her.
Not her. I have tried to get over all the cheating. I know that she is very close to his family, and I also know that his family does not like me because I stand up for myself. I guess the bottom.
I have a chance to get over all the cheating. I know that she is very close to his family, and I also know that his family doesn't like me because I stand up for myself.
Bottom line is knowing how much contact his ex-wife has with him and the fact that he knows that I can't stand her. Am I in a weird relationship with a man that wants to have his cake and eat it too? Or am
I guess the bottom line is knowing how much contact his ex-wife has with him, and the fact that he knows I can't stand her.
I being paranoid and need to just trust him when he says he does not want her? I have never had so much animosity towards two people in my life. I do love this man, but I feel like I have put myself back in an unhealthy relationship with a man that is trying to lie to me. To be tough.
Am I in a wet relationship well, relationship with a man that wants to have his cake and eat it too? Or am I being paranoid and need to shut him when he says he doesn't want her? I have never had so much animosity toward to people in my life. I do love this man, but I feel I I have put myself back in an unhealthy relationship with a man that is trying to lie to me.
Totally honest, now that I have his child, I even hate the fact that he helps her son. She never has to ask for anything regarding that boy, but I have to constantly remind him when our son needs something. He does it for the other boy without thinking.
To be to 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 be totally honest, now that I have a child, I even hate the fact that he heals her, her son. Her son, she never has to ask for anything regarding that boy, but I have to constantly remind him when our son needs something.
But my son is a second thought, even when I have said, "Look at your son, he is in dire need." I was married to a cheating man and hooked up with another cheating man. I wonder if it's just my bad choices in men.
He does it for the other by without thinking. But my son is a second thought even when I have said, look at your son, he is in diary. I was married to a cheating man. I hooked up with another cheating man. I wonder if it's just my bad choice in man.